It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Yeah, at your house. What's up, everybody? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend, and my pronouns are he, him, and his. And welcome to the Steven Factor. Tonight, I'm going to review of When Your Heart Belongs. It is a Hallmark movie, and this is a very first time that I watched the Hallmark channel for a very, 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 very long time. But you know what? It is all good. Plus, when I finish the review, I'm going to get ready to give you an outstanding trivia question that shocks the world. So bear with me here. So here it goes. Now, in this beginning of the movie, it takes place in New York City. This executive, Mackenzie Solvent, decided to change a little bit. As you may know, she's trying to help her best friend, trying to make her own old-fashioned wedding. But Mackenzie said, no, it's alright. I'm going to do this my way because she is a social holic, a social media holic. And she didn't want to spend the time with her friends or even her family, including her dad, because his wife passed away, and she knew that she needed to do something just the way it should be. Now, as you may know, they moved back to her own hometown in this country, and she see her friends again, her father once again, but also she met this guy named Dylan, because I think Dylan and Mac, they became such good friends when they were kids, and also that's Olivia's cousin. And I think that Olivia's fiance, Stuart, and Olivia decide trying to play Cupids. And I think that might be a good idea that Mackenzie and Dylan connect. And I think that's a outstanding love scene, and also a wonderful idea that Dylan has been thinking about Mackenzie, and Mackenzie has been thinking about Dylan, both on and off. But there's a little another catch about this movie. There's a little editing problems there as well. It needs to be fixed. And I don't know why, because I think the editing problem is completely messed up. Like, for example, when Mackenzie and Olivia went to looking for a wedding dress, and Olivia's trying to pick a different wedding dress of Mackenzie that she picked. And the second scene, when this owner just trying to shake her head, and they jump back to the same edit and spins around like a 360, that editing is completely messed up. That's number one. Number two, there's a little editing problem when when Dylan kissed Mackenzie. During at the end of the movie, they show it, but not one, but twice. They just trying to jump in editing. Number three, when Mackenzie just walked out, Dylan decided to follow her to see what's wrong, but 3 seconds later he just vanished, just like that. So the editing problem is completely messed up, and they should probably work on that. But hey, it's the Hallmark movie. What can possibly go wrong? Yeah. So there's a little struggling at the farm, and the mail just came for the closure. Even Dylan just asks Mackenzie's dad that we need trying to invest and trying to make a contribute to everything. But as you know, Mackenzie's still continuing through a little social media, and remember, she's trying to do it her own way, just the way it should be. She also she teamed up with we're two OGs trying to make an outstanding bachelor party, and Olivia is trying to talk to Mackenzie that Dylan is have feelings about her. During at the bar, Stewart just played Cupid as well, and he told Dylan that he's feeling feelings for Mackenzie, and Mackenzie and Dylan, they've been friends for a really long time as kids, and now they everything started connecting a little bit, and they hang out, they do a little bit of bowling, and now she's going back to the office to talk about what's going on at the farm, and they should probably she wanted to make her a total suggestion maybe she's gonna sell the farm, but that's not a total excuse. Also, she forgot her shoes at the bowling alley, as you may notice. Tristan called Mackenzie like almost like 3 to 4 times. And as you may know, her job is in jeopardy. And as you may know, remember she's been working for her business as a social media, but also it almost breaks her best friend's heart too. And I will talk to you about that in a few. Jasmine, she took Mackenzie's employees, and her career is completely almost over for her, but not as yet. So meanwhile, there is a little bit situation. She hired a DJ and she told Olivia about it, and Olivia wants a old fashioned wedding because she was born and raised in this country and she moved to New York to make her a better life. But remember, there's no social medias in the country, and she's still trending and everything and trying to look for the social media. Even a female cake owner, you heard the voiceover, but she doesn't speak, when she said, and I quote, "You stole my social media." But remember, she couldn't even spoke. She couldn't even speak of that thing. And they just try and do a little voiceover at the background, so that's why. And that's a movie of magic as well. Anyways, she finally hired a DJ, and also, I mean, how the hell you hired a DJ and do the party at church? This is completely crazy. So, her father called her twice, but it's been revealed it was Dylan, and her father was completely fall at this time, so he definitely needs some rest. She rushed home and she saw the doctor, and everything is fast paced. I don't know why, how the hell that movie just been going through like this. So there's so many make some changes a little bit. Like they say, make some changes like 3 times already, and even Dylan decided to step up and talk to Mr. Sullivan about the situation, and after that, um, he's been struggling all this time, and Mackenzie's been struggling. But during at the same time, there's a little bit of a situation at this. The TNZ, that's a priority version from TMZ, it's been revealed that they do a special pre-party at the church, and now she decided to get out of there, trying to stop it. But just remember, in the afternoon slot, the DJ just came out during the daytime, and that's when she met Mackenzie. But fast forward to the nighttime, everything is getting much even worse. But here's the question, and here's the problem. Why they starting a party in the middle of the daytime while it was night when she arrived? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So that's the problem of this movie. It needs a little bit of editing, but it needs a specific time of this story. So that's how the movie really goes. So anyways, The party is a total disaster. These couples kiss in front of the childhood tree, and that was when Stuart and Olivia were have met since they were kids. And Mackenzie just messed it up. During the day, Olivia showed up and she saw a outstanding grandma's locket, and she told the truth. And Olivia is so furious about that. She knew what she did. She had to trust her own BFF, and that hurts the most. And it feels like that Mackenzie Sullivan is the next Muffy Crosswire from Arthur. That's it. Really hurts, you know. So it happens all the time. So she's very upset. She went to the restaurant. Dylan talked to Mac about this, but she knew what she did. She made a valuable lesson, and here's why. You need to connect with your real friends instead of the social media, doing the old-fashioned way. And also, her mother just died. She needs to spend some time with her dad more often. So that is a good idea. So meanwhile, Tristan showed up, and also she decided what it takes to do in her own fashion to bring back the wedding that her BFF deserves. Meanwhile, she came back to apologize, and the wedding is on the old-fashioned way. And also, Dylan made a special propose that if she wanted to stay as long as he shall live. And she accepted. And they all live happily ever after. Now, anyways, it was a good movie. A little jumping editing problems. And also, When Your Heart Belongs is originally, the originally name will be known as Love is Trending. Mm-hmm. So that's why she always been addicted to the social media at a time. Alright, now it's time for the Steven Factors trivia. And I want you guys to bear with me because for the first time ever, this is a trivia that I want to share this with you. And the answer will may know with a familiar face and a familiar voice. So grab your friends, grab your family, and just gather around and listen to outstanding trivia question. Pay attention. In the beginning of the movie, who wrote and sang the song called Treasure? But here's a hint. It's not Katy Perry. Now let me say it again. In the beginning of the movie, who wrote and sang the song called Treasure? But here's a hint. It's not Katy Perry. Think about it. We'll be right back. And I'll give you the answer. Stay tuned.
Comedy shows, they do that every month.
But the Steven Factor, I do that shit for every week and every day when I feel like. Here are the facts. Only 150,101 viewers are tuning in for one of the longest running shows in history on YouTube. And it's called The Steven Factor. And it's all the thanks to you who've been tuning in for 13 years than any other YouTube channels. Wow, I can't believe it. This is a very exciting, both from the highs to the lows, from across the nation and around the world, from sea to the shining sea, interviewing so many YouTube stars and comedians like you've never seen before, events, political worlds, you name them, I got them. Because the Steven Factor is the first and the only first to entertaining, traveling, musical events, and so much more. anything can happen. And you can tune in to Steven Factor, all new episodes with zero reruns whatsoever. Streaming now on YouTube. Welcome back to the Steven Factor, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the continuation of the Steven Factor's trivia. And here it is. Let me repeat to you again. In the beginning of the movie, who wrote and sang the song called Treasure? But here's a hint. It's not Katy Perry. Give up? Well, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. The person who wrote and sang the song called Treasure, it is the one and the only Emma Jane.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My best friend, my neighbor Emma Jane wrote and sang that song called Treasure for a perfect theme song, When Your Heart Belongs.
And here's the proof. Yep, that's Emma Jane herself, man, with this outstanding song called Treasure. And her song is not completely unavailable at this time, so truly apologize for that. But there's a very special of this song. If you listen to that rhythm during the beginning, it's like the same rhythm like Katy Perry's California Girls featuring Snoop Dogg, and it's completely similar to it. Even Emma completely nailed it, and she did a wonderful job as well. So you nailed it, girl. Congratulations. Alright, folks, that wraps up this edition on the Steven Factor. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support this channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell to see my latest videos, and also click the like button as well. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven saying, aka The Legend, and my pronouns are he, him, and his, saying Dolo para la familia, and thank you for watching the Steven Factor. One love. Peace. Thank you.